Hi, my name is Thomas. Welcome to Cheeky Kokako for another miniatures video. In this episode, I'm looking at the mini which I used for one of the aberrations, the Otyugh. The stats for the Otyugh can be found in the monster manual on page 248. Remember the skeleton video when I told you that the Dungeons & Dragons board games are a great source of minis to paint for your Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game? My Otyugh mini is another excellent example of this. This miniature came from the Wrath of a Shardalon board game. Its base is large, so it's the right size, and I really like the sculpt for this guy. It was an absolute pleasure to paint this one. His gleeful look really adds to the mini for me. Otyughs are another of those popular creatures which have been with Dungeons & Dragons since the beginning. They live and hide in piles of waste, scavenging edible bits of the waste as well as partaking of other creatures which approach the waste pile, either to also scavenge from it or to add to it. Some creatures will encourage Otyughs into their waste piles to act as guards, but they need to be careful not to fall prey to them as well. Otyughs cover themselves in the waste pile, peeking out to watch for prey. They have minor telepathic abilities which they use to lure prey in. Their bite spreads a nasty disease, while their two tentacles can both grapple creatures as well as slam those grappled creatures together. Otyughs remain one of the most commonly used creatures in the published campaigns, so it's worth getting a miniature for them and getting comfortable with their use. As usual, for scale, Inchimic 25mm in the Stork is 1 inch tall from the bottom of its base, while the Summer Eladrin mini will give an example of the scale of the Otyugh compared with an average human-sized mini. In addition, the background image is Shavano's Sunset, a reductive lino cut from internationally renowned wildlife artist Sherry York, who has kindly allowed me to use it as my backdrop. If you're looking for links to the minis in this video, you'll find them in the description. So that pretty much covers this miniature. I hope you found this video useful while looking at finishing your Dungeons & Dragons miniature collection. If you have miniatures that you use and like for Otyughs in your game, let us know what they are in the comments. Especially share with us if you bought a miniature and it didn't work for some reason. Please tell us which minis they are and why they were a problem so others don't buy them. I'll catch you next time when I show you another miniature from my collection. Until then, this is Thomas for Cheeky Kokako.